Hello and welcome to episode 22 of Pentagon for Gold. We are doing amazingly well. We are so close to getting the title, and we are also in the final of the Nedbank Cup. In spite of that semi-final loss to Mamelodi Sundowns in the Champions League semi-final, which was very disappointing. We have had a phenomenal season, winning the MTNA and the Telkom knockout, potentially winning the league and potentially winning the Nedbank Cup. Only just that one blot on our CV, and that just is because some Sundowns generally seem to have our number. But I'm determined that next season that isn't the case. We will get the right reinforcements in with this £2 million that we have in our transfer budget, and we will get the players that we need to fill out the rest of this squad. Due to the rather condensed schedule we've got at the moment, there are a few players missing, likes of Malonica, Byrne and Buthelezi miss out entirely because they're either a little bit tired or just not quite in the right shape for today's game. We've still gone for a reasonably strong squad. Fleming Iverson gets run out at on the right hand side of defence. Kevin Rivas starts for the first time in a while, and Koopstad comes in at defensive midfield with Shelquick on the left hand side. And Mkwanazi has an opportunity to impress up front and get us our first bit of silverware in the Nedbank Cup for a couple of years. So let's head into this game. We did amazingly last time against Stellenbosch. Apparently we're only slight favourites for this, which is a bit odd, I guess, probably because the Cup is generally a different animal from the league, and it sort of often goes out of the window with these games. But here we go. This is our chance to get our hands on more silverware this season, and Mukamela has already won a penalty, which Mkwanazi will take. Let's hope he can finish this one off. Come on, lad. And that was either a very, very good penalty or a very lucky penalty. Probably a bit of both. I think it came off the post, actually. Yes, keeper almost got to it, but it was just too far in that corner. Let's see. I'll have a look at his penalty stats in a moment, because I was surprised, I suppose, since Daniels isn't playing and Iverson is instead. He would usually be our first choice for the penalty takers. But I guess we can have a look at what our other options are. Matsimbi finds Velapai. Here's Mkwanazi, dropping deep, and now looking to break through, but Velapai's gone past him. It was a really good run in the end, just blocked off a little bit, and Mudau had a nice easy save. See Mkwanazi, 9 penalty taking, but 18 finishing and 13 composure definitely help him out with that. As you can see, his finishing has gone up to 18 since he joined. It was 17 when he started, but yeah, he's quite something. I wasn't expecting his finishing to go up even more when we signed him. We're going to have an interesting fight between him and Sitole next season, and Mkwanazi scored again. But both of those two they're both phenomenal finishers, and Mkwanazi is slightly better as a finisher, but Sitole is a lot faster and also has a better first touch, but he also has worse dribbling. So there's flip sides to both of them. But if Mkwanazi can play this well and Sitole is arguably the better player, then we could be cooking next season. And Makuma will definitely be on to the left side. So I'll probably be losing Sandoval. I'll probably sell him if I get a good bid. Iverson seems to have picked up a knock of some kind. He still managed to set up Shalquick with a phenomenal cross, though. If you're going to make a last contribution before you go off, that's a good one from Iverson. Well, he doesn't seem too tired, so I guess he's probably okay. Probably just a small knock, a bruised shin or something. Mukamela now, breaking down the left-hand side. I will be looking to get in a left-back in the summer, because Mukamela's been good there, but we could definitely do with a proper left-footed left-back. Perhaps we'll get Masengi on loan, but I think they wanted quite a lot of money for him. And Koopstad, has he... Okay, I thought he'd been sent off for a second, but it was just the end of the chance. Vallejo needs to come off. Let's get Sandoval on. He has not played in a long time because of his injury. Hopefully he won't aggravate it as a result of coming on here. And Kabane could also do the rest. We have got the game in 2 days' time, so we're going to have a well-rested a well-rotated team for the next match. And they've whacked it long, but very easy for Mukamela to take. No one anywhere near him. Sandoval now. First touch of the ball in quite a long time. It's looking promising. And the ball looks to be heading out to play. No, Skellum kept it in well. Macheke into Skellum again. We're pressing them back really well here, but they've found Don brilliantly. You may remember Don from our team on loan for the first couple of seasons of the save. And Levenberg, at the second time of asking, has picked the ball up without too many struggles. Velabhai needs to come off, so I guess we don't have a lot of options here. Mukamela can go there, and then I'll put McKee's. No, I'll put Sedat on actually. Been here a bit longer. He's a permanent signing rather than McKee's, who's on loan, and I don't think I'll be renewing him. Sedat will probably be leaving at the end of this season as well. He's getting old. He's in his 30s now. Obviously, for some people that wouldn't be too old, but I think we're looking to go towards a younger, more dynamic team. Rivas heads it out, and Skellum has managed to pick up the loose ball. Oh, that's a fantastic pass for him, Somi, but he's just offside. Looked like Levenberg had been beaten to it, but I guess given he was offside, that's probably why. Was it close? Oh, not particularly. Our defence did a good offside trap. All came out at the same time there. Managed to catch him out. And Rivas into Sedat. Mukamela now occupying this defensive midfield position. Oh, it's a great ball into Koopstad, who hammers it straight onto the bar. Probably should be doing better there, but I guess he's not played a lot recently and he's not exactly a finisher. Mkwanazi is, though, and has scooped it wide. Difficult chance, though. The ball was running away from him as he shot. Sedat into Mukamela. Lots has happened in this game so far. Oh, that's a poor pass from Sedat, and Takara's fed Musomi. Can he score? No, it's well defended from, I think, Rivas in the end. Or perhaps Matsimbi. One of them did a very good job dealing with that. Blocked off the player, covered him, didn't let him past. Ledwaba. Rivas has cleared it out. They've definitely come into it a bit more in the last sort of 15 minutes, but we are 3-0 up, so not too much to worry about. And there's not another disallowed goal. Offside once again. Was that one close? Phenomenal pass, but once again he's miles offside. No wonder those two passes that they've had have been absolutely phenomenal, because no chance our defence was getting anywhere near them. And that is the Nedbank Cup. So that'll be 650k, I think, coming in. It's nice. I've been able to fund all the coaching courses that I wasn't doing last year. And another bit of silverware. Hopefully, we'll be getting even more silverware in the next game when we play in the league. It is only 2 days' time, so it's going to be a little bit difficult, but, you know, what can you do? Victoria's Cape Town Spurs celebrate famous treble, and we could be going for the quadruple. We had 1 year off winning the Nedbank Cup final, and then this time we managed to do it. 2 times in 3 years, yes. Fleming Iverson, despite seeing out the whole game, is out for 6 to 9 days with a bruised shoulder. Not quite sure why he needs to be out for that long when it's just a bruised shoulder. Mkwanazi, once again, phenomenal in front of goal. And we'll head into the next game, which is against Cape Town City, and that could be our route to winning the league. Now, if we win this game, we've won the title. So I've had to go with quite a rotated team, and I've tried to give some of the players who've been around a bit longer a chance. Mainly on the bench, to be honest. I'll bring them on if I can, if the circumstances allow. But the likes of Liam Byrne were with us in the first season. Admittedly, he didn't play all that much until the end of the season, and then he left instantly. But we brought him back on a free, and he was amazing, and has now left us for a lot of money. And we've gone back for about, well, basically nothing, less than his wage was before. So he has really contributed to this save in a good way. And yeah, all we need is a win here, and we've won the title, which is at least something that we've achieved. Regardless of what happened with the Champions League, we can always just go for the Champions League next season, and hopefully we won't get stuck in this sort of system where will end up winning the league and all the tournaments except the Champions League every year. But I think we probably will win it next year because this team is phenomenal and I've got the funds to actually fill out the holes in the squad, which I think namely are perhaps goalkeeper, although he's been very good in some senses, defensive midfield and left back. Chalice. Malonica. Passed it straight into the Cape Town City player, but it's come straight back to him. It's going a bit all over the place at the moment, a bit of pinball going on. Daniels though. And Reyners is here. I don't know why Reyners is ginger in game. I looked him up in real life and his player face that he has here that's him. That is definitely him. I think Liam Byrne, I think his player face is wrong. But it seems in the game a lot of the players here, perhaps because they're not so well known, are just a bit random. Some of them are black that are white in real life, some are white that are black in real life, so I don't really know what's going on there. Reyners into Daniels, and Sandoval's just headed over. Sandoval is probably going to get injured during this game, but I wanted to give him a chance because he's been around for a couple of seasons, and it was his goals that fired us towards the title last season. We didn't quite get there, but he did a very good job of getting us near to it. This season he's not been quite so good, but we've conceded, so now we are drawing. Kumalo with the finish. Aside from that, there's not really been much going on for them. That was their first shot on target. Admittedly, we scored from our only shot on target, but we have generally dominated. To be honest, even if we draw here, we basically won the league unless there's a 26 goal turnaround in the next game or two. Ajagun. And the header's gone just wide, but we need to get a bit more control on this now. It was always likely to happen with the amount of rotation that we had that the performance wouldn't quite be on the same level as it usually is. But I was hoping for a little bit better than this. We're usually a bit more controlled. Let's get on attacking. Really push them back. Malonica looks apprehensive, I think. It's not what you want. Ajagun with another free kick, and Fleurs has just put it over the top. I think I'll demand more because we're not playing amazingly right now. It's worked for the defence, but they weren't the players who were struggling before. Malonica needs to come off, so he'll come off for... Why is everyone a bit apprehensive or nervous? I guess we're not far away from winning the title. Cdat can come on because he is fully fit. With the lazy needs to come off, so let's get Velapai on. And hopefully we can really get that all-important goal to win the league. Sandoval into Buthelezi and Reyners. Oh, off the post, very close. I think perhaps what I'll do next is encourage the team. Oh, well, that's a very mixed bag. Come on, lads. Goss taking the goal kick. He's found Kutamela. And Marta. Kutamela again. Nodada. And it's an important save from Levenberg. Don't want to be losing it here. Don't want the nerves to settle in and completely bottle the league. Ajagun. Now Reyners has got a lot of space to run into. Come on, lad. And it's well tackled by Canyarere, who, on a yellow card, needed to time that right, and he has. A draw is basically as good as winning the title, but can we win it here? Oh, unlucky from Rivas. Almost got his second goal of the day. And now Goss. Presumably this will be the end of the game. This is just the game showing this last minute or so rather than actual chance. But we don't want to be conceding now, so come on, lads. Win the ball back. Velapai went in there. Almost took out the man. And that's a really rubbish pass from them. I think that probably is just the end of the game that it's showing. Now Daniels. Kumalo's won it back. Makize now on the ball, and that is the end of that game. I'll say I'm disappointed that we couldn't seal the title. This was my backup team. They're not as good as the others. I will show you the game that we win it. So we won't be taking a Federation Cup because we're in the Champions League, and Liam Byrne could do with the rest. Anyway, we'll come back for the next game. Yes, so this game against Chipper United, who are 15th in the league, and therefore this should be a nice easy win. We've gone with quite a strong team. Makize starting at centre back, even though he's mainly a left back, and Sedat is on the left hand side. Aside from that, it's pretty much the usual team that we go for. Hopefully this will be enough to get us through and win this league. The more leagues we can win, as well as getting the actual continental competitions in the bag, the better, really. I would love to get to the top of the Hall of Fames for most of the places that I go to, if not all of them. I think I'll probably struggle if I'm going to Europe at the very end, because there's just too many managers who've carved out, 40-year careers or whatever. Well, not necessarily 40, but 20 to 30-year careers, and I don't think I'll be staying around for that long, because hopefully it will only take me a couple to a few seasons of actually being in Europe to win the Champions League, depending on which team I go to. In fact, last year on this save, I went from Sao Paulo to Spurs and actually ended up getting Spurs to win the Champions League and win the league comfortably, like really early, within 2 seasons, I think, of being there, maybe 3. And actually, Pellegrini from Roma was a free signing I got from Man City, and he was unbelievable. He got the Ballon d'Or for me as a central midfielder who... I don't know how he managed to do it, because stats-wise he was very good, but he wasn't as good as some of the players in the world. And he won the Ballon d'Or for me, so that was ridiculous. Anyway, it's a bit soon to be talking about the Ballon d'Or for any of these players. They're not quite at the level required. But let's see what they can do. Can they win this league for us? And Shalquick has hammered it over the bar. We are actually just 1 win away from equalling the record for the most wins in this division in 1 season. We're also 4 points off, so a win and a draw in our last 2 games would allow us to equal it. 2 wins would see us break the record, which we aim to do. Makize here. Koopstad. Sedat's got Shalquick available to him, but he's gone back to Koopstad, who now has lots of space to play into. And Velapai's given it away pretty poorly, but it's come straight back to us in the end. Vallejo now takes on his man. And Velapai and Nkabane. The signing from Kaiser Chiefs could prevent them from having any chance of getting the win in this league. And that currently means we are 8 points clear with 1 game left. Kaiser Chiefs still drawing with Golden Arrows. In reality, it would be good if Kaiser Chiefs could get second. I assume probably winning the Champions League means that Sundowns will stay in it next season. But if that isn't a rule, and Kaiser Chiefs can finish second in the league, then potentially we won't have to worry about Sundowns in the Champions League next season. I'd imagine because they won it, we will. But who knows? We can hope. And Kabane with the free kick, and he's whacked it straight into Zulu's hands. Not the greatest free kick of all time. Vallejo though. Velapai got lots of movement in front of him. Sedat now on the left hand side. Approaching the box, and Kabane now, and he's sent it in. Vallejo's shot is just blocked wide, and it's a corner kick. Velapai with the corner. And it looks to be easily headed away, but we have got the ball again with Sedat and now Makize. And Kabane into Shalquick. And, very nice. Got a bit lucky with the way it came through to Mkwanazi. Looks like they got 2 Zulus, one at left back and one in goal. Is that the case? Yeah, 2 S Zulus, no less. Makize now, chasing back. Koopstad's on the left hand side, having been there for the corner, and Schalkwijk, and he's finished, and that surely is that. So let's get some of our stars from the save on. I think actually we don't have many on the bench, to be honest, so let's get Shellis on, and Vallejo can come off for Makoba, and then perhaps Makuma should come on, I reckon. Yeah, I think we'll bring him on for... Let's bring him on for Mkwanazi. I think Schalkwijk, having just scored, deserves to stay on. And now our substitutions can be made. Let's see how the other team's getting on. Kaiser Chiefs still drawing with golden arrows. Sundown's absolutely walloping Stellenbosch. And now Matel Gokhan, not quite sure how you say his name there, and Nguban has pulled 1 goal back for Chipper United. I think it's probably too little too late for them. Once again from there, only shot on target. I feel like I don't know quite how Levenberg's been so good in the league this season, because every time he plays for me I usually see him letting in one of the first shots against him. Makamela into Velapai, Makoba. Oh, good slide in from Schalkwijk, justifying my decision to keep him on. And Kaiser Chiefs have now taken the lead, so they are just 6 points behind, but with only 1 game to go, that is not enough for them. And there we go, we've won the league. Well done, lads. Phenomenal. The boys are very happy about that. And there we go. 6 points clear. We've got 1 more game. If we win that game, we will break the record for the most points. So we've now completed the quadruple. Unbelievable. Qualified for the MTN8 as usual. Best ever PSL finish. We'd never won before. Wow. Let's see the honours. I don't know if it'll show in history. Yeah. 3 Nedbank Cups, 1 Total CAF Confederation Cup, 3 MTN8s, 3 Telcom Knockouts, 1 Glad Africa Championship, and it will soon add the DStv Premiership. So we've won 2 of those. I think 2 of those, 1 of those, and that's it. That's all the trophies they had before I came around. So I'd say the success has been rolling in ever since I joined. The board are very happy with the PSL win. A couple of players who are a little jaded and could do with the rest, but it doesn't really matter at this point. We've only got 1 game left. They'll be able to rest over the holidays. And we are crowned champions. Kaiser Chiefs did get that win in the end, but we've won the league, and looks like Sundowns can't get up to 2nd, so that's good. Potentially we could take some of their players. Let's have a quick look at the rules. I'd assume... wait, is their job available? Don't think I want to go there now, but no, it looks like Benny McCarthy's still there. Competition, senior squad, Total CAF Champions League. Let's have a look at the rules. So they qualified for the preliminary round of the Total CAF Champions League, so they will probably be in it. They've also qualified for the FIFA Club World Cup. And we've also qualified, as it happens, by getting to the semi-final. So I don't know when is the FIFA Club World Cup. Let's have a look. If it's going to appear, there we go. So the next tournament is in just over a year. So I may stick around to play that, actually. I imagine we'll get walloped. And I don't quite know where this is. Has that happened every year? I didn't think it happened every year. Or no, it's becoming less often than that, isn't it? Yeah, because Liverpool were the last winners in 2022. So, looks like we'll be getting FIFA Club World Cup action in a couple of years. Don't think we'll do very well in it, but we can hope, you know. Anyway, we'll return for the season review after this. And here is that season review. let's hope that this is going to be interesting. I think it will be, given the number of tournaments that we've done well in. Oh, can I go back? It's always a bit difficult with this season review. I don't know quite what's going on here. There we go. So if we look at the signings we've made, apparently the best transfer in was Kevin Rivas on a free, so the board are always going to be happy. Aside from that, everyone seems to be very popular with the board. I guess probably the only one who won't be will be Nkabane. See, not bad. I guess he's got a lower wage than they expect because he's young. Yeah, and they're very happy about Orlan Vallejo. I would like to get rid of that release clause actually, because 450k for him is not really enough. I need to check all of these release clauses on players, because it caught me out with Masengi, who I think I'll bring back actually. He is available on loan, I believe. As you can see, this season we've done phenomenally. Just one loss all season, almost went unbeaten, and that one loss was pretty undeserved against Sundowns. But yeah, what a season. Finished first. 13% of our stadiums now selling, so that's good for our money problems that we had before. Now they're not really problems because we've done so well in all the tournaments we're in. 7-0 was our biggest win against AS Kaloum in the Champions League. Then we beat 4-1, beat Kaiser Chiefs 4-1 in the DSW Premiership, which is a big, important match for the decision of who the title went to. Goal of the season scored by Rainers. Broadcast revenue has dropped slightly, but sponsorship's gone up, corporate and hospitality's gone up, competition prize money has shot up, and matchday commercial and retail's gone up as well. So it's all going up very nicely. I'm not quite sure how Mostilago and Beloy were in our top lineup. I guess they just must have played well when they were around in the club. Seems like so long ago that they were here, but actually that was this season. And Cedar at left back is another surprise. Honestly, I don't really rate the look of this team. I'm not quite sure why Matiz was still showing his appearances, but Mostilago and Beloy aren't. Oh well. Yeah, I've done pretty well there this season. Lots of manager of the months and manager of the season. Levenberg got the most clean sheets in a season. And Cabane was the most expensive player, and Matizwa beat the fastest goal. Malonica getting fan player of the season, that's a surprise. I guess he was really good in the first half of the season. Top goal scorer was Makuma in the end. He had a bit of a good run towards the end of the season. And Kevin Rivas with the highest average rating. It was a phenomenal season. We were champions. We won 4 cups and the league. And next season, we're going for the Champions League again, receiving 737k for achieving first place. That's more than I was expecting, to be honest. We've beaten the record for the most matches won. Let's have a look at this team. Makuma came in and Sedak came in. I reckon in a season's time we should be getting some other players in there, because really it's a bit biased, as it always is, towards the start of the save with the players that are in your best 11. Next time we're expected to challenge the PSL and reach the Champions League final, so hopefully we won't face Sundowns again. If they can go out early on in the tournament, then we've got a really good chance. Everyone's happy to go for winning the league, and everyone's happy with all of that. So really, this meeting could not have gone better. No one's really responded, but everyone was already on ridiculous morale, so not much to be done. And they're all on holiday now. So if you have enjoyed that episode and what has been a phenomenal season, and if you'd like to see more of it, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and you get to see more of us doing well in this tournament before in this league, and then hopefully in the Champions League too, and then potentially moving on probably to Mexico or China. I think I'd rather go to Mexico first, because I think China should be quite an easy one to knock out quickly. And also, if we can get the right team, we could get a hell of a lot of money. Last year I had Guangzhou Evergrande, so I was getting 200 million every window. Couldn't bring in that many players because they have limits there, but on foreign players. But I was very happy, and I managed to get that one in one season. I was there for the last 3 weeks of the previous season. Then I won the league and the AFC in that next season. So the only way is, well, probably we could go down at various points, but I think the only way is up from this point with this team and this budget.